Hello guys, and welcome here to the Jello Cup Series. This is race number 14 here today from the Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Today we present to you the Pennzoil 400 here under the lights for the final race of the West Coast Swing. Hello guys, I'm Brian Hummel here, proud to bring you flag-to-flag coverage of the race. Of course, today is the final race before our second of 4 double points races. Of course, after this race, after Charlotte next weekend, the next one will be at Indy. Then the final one will be the regular season finale at Darlington. That's all coming your way very soon. But in the meantime, we have some business here to settle on the West Coast Swing. And of course, today is the first race as well that we are a part of Tinkle Group. So of course we are very excited to announce that. Of course this channel will undergo a rebranding at the end of this season for Jello Cup Series. So after the Jello Cup Series at Ricky Raceway, we will begin our rebranding process as we become Tinkle Group Gaming as a part of the Tinkle Group. We are excited about that, but let's get things kicked off here. Starting on the pole today will be Scott Upton in the number 99, and to his outside will be the number 38. That is Dylan Ibrahimian, who has qualified his way in to this race. Before we get going as well, why don't we take a look at those knockout qualifying results on your screen right now. Of course, Lenny, Florentine, Mitzi, Kasumi, one of your Phoenix winners. Dylan Ibrahimian, Tyler Rattray, Tim Horton, Keith Stevens, and Samet Ozkan. They have all advanced to today's race. Congratulations to them. Of course, Samet has not made many races this season. He's going to look to put on a show here today at Las Vegas. We'll see if he can do so. We've seen kind of the tale of two stories. We saw kind of an eventful truck race here at Vegas. We saw a few cautions. The Lift National Series, we didn't see any cautions. Which tale of the story will we see today? We'll find out here in just a moment. Let us roll the intro, and we'll be right back with your starting lineup here on GCN in just a moment. GCN presentation starts right now. Here we go. The cars are rolling off the pit lane. The starting lineup will be on the left-hand side of your screen, of course. Again, you notice some new paint schemes in this race. I tried to download as many as I could, so you'll see some new paint schemes here today as we get going for the final race of the West Coast Swing under the lights here today at Las Vegas. It's going to be Scott Upton, Dylan Ibrahimian. The pace car is off. They're going to lead us down the front stretch. Green flag is out. We're underway for the Pennzoil 400. Befode Sacco will lead the opening lap here at Las Vegas. And Dan Hummel gets out second. Scott Upton, he falls to third. And keep in mind, Scott Upton has had a bad few races here. He's trying to get things back on track. We'll see if he can do so in today's race. Of course, again, after today, we have our second double points race of the season. That'll be race number 15 at Charlotte, the longest race of the season. Then, of course, right after that, we got Darlington, I believe it'll be a midweek, and it'll be a throwback race for the Jello Cup Series, the first of 2 visits there. Then, of course, we go to Daytona and Michigan before our doubleheader at Atlanta, which will lead right into the All-Star break. That's all coming your way here on GCN in the coming days here. Or in the coming weeks here, rather. I'm sorry. Anyway, it's Befode, Sacco, Dan Hummel, but the battle for third is on right now between Dylan Ibrahimian and the 99 of Scott Upton. The 99 will hang on. As mentioned, the 99 has had a little bit of bad luck. He's looking to turn it around here today. Back behind, you see Dick Clark battling with that 17 of Casey Horton. And again, one thing I should mention, we did mention it in the Lift National race, we'll mention it here again today. With the new branding over to Tinkle Group Gaming, effective at the end of this season, we will be looking for some streamers, some possible gamers who would like to get started in the gaming world to join Tinkle Group. And of course, run their own gaming series on here. Maybe some live streams, who knows. Of course, if you are interested, the only requirements really or actually, please enter our Tinkle Group Discord. Of course, the link, I believe, will be in the description of this video. Contact Brian and Zach, or myself and Zach Carmian, for more information. Of course, please note that, of course, we do ask that you have OBS and know how to use it, as well as a capture card device. Again, that'll be crucial. As Befode Sacco has not really been able to get away. You see the 25 stalking him. And that's Dan Hummel, yesterday's Lift National Series winner. He's looking to get his second win of the season here on the Cup side now, which would just about solidify him into the playoffs. His teammate was the other winner here. The other winner last weekend in the doubleheader at Phoenix. That is Austin Shaw. And of course, right now he is 29th on track, looking to move forward. He's 30th in the points, which is borderline playoffs to begin with. Of course, we're closing in on the first cycle of stops here. We should see a 3-stop race here at Las Vegas for our only trip here. Battle for second is heating up. That is Scott Upton and Dan Hummel. And it looks like those two will settle it out for now. The other thing we saw in the truck race is it was really difficult to pass on the long runs. Could we see a bit of the same here on the Cup side? Here comes the 42. The 25.99 are going to follow. The 16 will not. He'll stay out an extra lap. And Ben Crouch will go to the race lead. Of course, Ben Crouch sponsored this race by local Casino South Point. And now he will dive into the pit lane. As will the rest of the leaders that stayed out. Here comes Spencer Mills, Giorgio Stumu. See, there's the 52 coming off the pit lane. How did the 42 do? Oh, it's going to be a tight battle off the pit lane. They're both side by side, and Dan Hummel's going to have to lift. See, the 16 is in his pit. Here come those cars off the pit lane. Won't even be close. Bafode Sacco back to the point, or to the race lead, I guess. Right. And really, it's a 2-car breakaway right now. What happened to the 99? Oh, he dropped like a rock. We'll see how this cycles out. To 8th goes the number 99. Not what he needed. Top 2 have broken away. They are battling close. It is Bafode Sacco, Dan Hummel. That's your top 2. In 3rd, you've got Dick Clark. In 4th, you got Trevor Collins. 5th, Ben Crouch. 6th is Mitzi Kasumi. 7th is Dylan Young. 8th is Scott Upton. 9th is Michael Collins. And in 10th is Diego Yepes. Then in 11th, you've got Skylar Martins. In 12th, you've got Nicholas Joweet. 13th, you got Simon Davis. Now in 14th, you've got Brandon Harris. And 15th is Keith Stevens. 16th is Tyler Rattray. 17th is Max Anderson. 18th is Charles Sanford. 19th, Spencer Mills. And in 20th right now is Giorgio Stumu. That is through the field. The gap almost 4/10 between the top 2. Dan Hummel trying to keep close and keep putting the pressure on Bafode Sacco. Keep in mind, of course, Dan Hummel has a win, but every playoff point matters. And he knows that. Which is why he's continuing to put the pressure on him, because the 25 needs playoff points. Of course, we don't know what kind of turn this season could take, as we got the battle for the lead. 25 looks inside. It won't be enough. Sacco will hang on. to lead that lap, and he'll actually gain a little bit because of that battle. Of course, the question, how patient will Dan Hummel stay? Here we go, he's looking inside again. Won't be able to do anything with it. Just look at this. He's literally stalking him right now. Dan Hummel, he's just right there waiting for the 42 to make a mistake. But again, they are closing in on another cycle of stops. Could it force the 25 to be flawless? I mean, they were almost neck and neck coming off the pit lane. The only reason they weren't is Dan Hummel had to let up because he was going to get pushed to that outside. And here we go, he's looking inside. And this time he's going to get a run. But it'll be stalled out because the 42 pinched him. And it stinks because you know that 25 is sitting there saying, I know I'm faster than Bafode Sacco right now. And he's just holding me up. You gotta wonder when and if and when will that 25 lose patience and just decide I gotta move him if I'm gonna get around him. Because now the 23 is coming into the picture. Dick Clark. So you know Dan Hummel's got to do something and quick. Because if not, that 23 is going to swallow him up. And I expect next time or the lap after, these guys will be coming to the pit lane. Down to 3/10. Again, the 25 going to want to be as close as he can get, and he's going to. There goes the 16. He's going to stay out an extra lap once again. And Ben Crouch will take over the race lead as we cross the line and complete the first half of the race. Nicholas Joweet and the 7 of Brandon Harris also stay out, along with a few friends. Oh, they're going to make it a close battle coming onto that pit lane. Again, all eyes on this battle between first and second, and the same thing's going to happen off the pit lane. How nice will the 25 play it? He's had to check up a little bit. Now, how nice will the 25 play after that? Sixteen's out and away. But he's not going to get up to speed in time. Dan Hummel is closing once again. Will he take no for an answer this time? He will, unfortunately. Again, the 25 knows he's got the fastest car right now. But he's got to be patient and set himself up nicely. And you see right there, he backs off a little bit, maybe just setting himself up. And there he goes. He's going to try to set himself up for a run in 1 and 2. Right in the tire tracks of the 42. But you see that dirty air costs them a little bit of time. And he's hanging right in it, just trying to make something happen. But Befode Sacco is in control. And there you see the gap is increasing. So you can tell whatever adjustment that 42 team made for the long run, it's working. That battle now done. For now. Scott Upton had another slow stop. He lost another few positions, but he might gain one back here from the 2 of Dylan Young. Again, we mentioned he's been on a bit of a downward slide after the doubleheader at Phoenix. He's going to look to get back on track here before the double points race that'll occur next weekend at Charlotte. Ben Crouch hangs on for third for now. You saw Trevor Collins, Mitzi Kasumi putting the pressure on him. Here we go, the battle for the lead. And again, the 42 not going to let him have it. Here's one thing that could change everything. Look ahead, that's lap traffic. Semet Ozkan, Marin Tayami dead ahead. Man, I don't think that 25's going to have much more of a choice. He's going to have to use the bumper to make something happen. There we go. They're slowly reeling in the 00 and the 9. Three cars out of the race with technical issues. The 43 Simon Davis, the 88 Parker Smith, and the 38 of Dylan Ibrahimian, your outside pole sitter. They're all done for the day with engine issues, it appears. The piston on the 43, the ignition on the 88, and the camshaft on the 38. But dead ahead, we're catching lap traffic. And you all know what that means. We're going to have ourselves, oh, wait for it. In this corner, we're going to have ourselves a lap traffic moment presented by Fitzwater's Angriness. And a pretty big one because the 42 is boxed in. But you see, he'll get around the 9, and something happened to the 25. Did he pit? Yes, he did. Maybe he thinks a short pit will help him out. And he's got to think something's going to help him here. Any advantage he can get on the 42, he's got to take, so he's going to try the undercut. As you see, the 16 is going to stay out once again. And really, the 42 had no choice there. He had to pit this lap. It basically forced their hand. And I'm pretty sure they were going to pit anyway, but that pretty much made their decision. '03 Charles Sanford's in, Keith Stevens is in, Brandon Harris, Giorgio Stumu. Here comes the 24, or 25. Where will he cycle out? As far as the 42 is concerned. There's the 42 exiting turn 2. Did the strategy pay off? It looks like it did. The undercut works here. And it will for the 25, but the question now, much like yesterday's race, does this 25 have enough fuel to get to the finish? You see there, he's going to cycle out to the race lead. But again, because he pitted a lap sooner, that's going to raise some questions of whether they can make it or not. Of course, normally you don't like seeing lap traffic in front of you. And of course, it is still a lap traffic moment. But this could actually help and hurt the 25, because the more he stays in that draft, the more fuel he can save, but at the same time, the more he's held up by slower lap traffic, you know, the more that 42 is going to close. Ten laps of racing to go. You saw the 42 closed a little bit that time. And I know we said the 25 was one of the best cars, if not the best car on the racetrack, but I think that 42 is just about even with them right now. And it could be thanks to that 9. Dan Hummel, he's just got to hang on for 9 more laps, and that's easier said than done. Because look who's here. It's that 42 of Befode Sacco. Entering 3 and 4. They're side by side for the lead. The 25 says no. Boy, that 25 is trying everything he can to get around the 9 of Samet Ozkan, but Ozkan not biting. But also, again, is the 25 just staying back there so he can save fuel? That's another question. We got 6 laps of racing to go. And again, the big question, can Dan Hummel make it to the finish? Because if not, we know, well, we somewhat might have an idea that the 42 can make it. What we don't know is if the 25 can make it. We're probable on the 42. We think he can make it. And then there's the 16 Ben Crouch who can for sure make it on fuel. That's kind of this tale of 3 stories here with 5 to go. Now we got 4 to go. You see that gap is increasing, which is shocking, seeing that the 25 is stuck in so much lap traffic. See the 25 being methodical about it. He knows he doesn't have to press the issue right now. 3 to go this time. And again, we're in that window where we're not quite sure about this 25 team. At the very least, if he does have enough, Befode Sacco got himself a playoff point today. And a very valuable one that he took from some of the winners. Like Dan Hummel. With 2 laps of racing to go, here comes the 42. And the battle is on once again for the race lead. The other thing you can't rule out, last race we were at Phoenix, for the second race of that doubleheader, feet before the leader took the white flag, the caution came out. We can't rule that out here, as it's been a very quiet race. Well, maybe we can rule it out. White flag, 1 lap of racing to go, presented by Mitchell's Memes. Dan Hummel trying to hang on to become the 2-time winner in Jello Cup Series history and take 2 out of the 3 races this race weekend. He was methodical. He did the undercut. We weren't sure if he can make it on fuel, but I'd say he's pretty much good. Dan Hummel claims his 2nd win of the weekend here at Las Vegas and his 2nd win of the Jello Cup Series campaign. Congratulations to the 25 team. Job well done. Back-to-back wins for Western New York Autosport. That's big for them. And Befode Sacco, he'll have to settle for 2nd, but he does steal the playoff point, which of course very valuable here in this Jello Cup Series campaign. But with that, the car's coming to the pit lane, race done. We want to thank you for watching. We're going to show you results in your standings. We will see you next Sunday for the biggest and longest race, one of the longest races of the year, the Coca-Cola 600. Until then, guys, goodbye, everyone.